Our business today, we have, I think it's like 1,300 codes today, okay? So licensing and code numbers are critical to your success. You got to figure that out, right? And so if we have that conversation with those brand new people, they can maybe get it that, well, first they have to get licensed, and second, they have to get other people licensed to really have success in the business.
All right, Daniel, thank you so much for sitting down with me. And I have so many questions that I want to ask you. So number one, so what is yours and Karma's licensing system? Like, how does it work?
It's critical that you're always thinking about licensing. And so as far as, system, obviously we get them in, we make sure that we get them registered for classes. We try to make sure that they go on a lot of appointments as well, because the more appointments they go on, the more they understand Primerica. So if they understand Primerica and they're excited and we're making this thing fun for them, we're building a relationship with them. So I'm always thinking, man, I got to spend 15 hours with this brand new person within the first couple of weeks. Do you guys kind of do that too? I mean, are you always thinking about relationships as well?
Definitely, especially when it's a couple too. We're always, okay, let's shoot a message, let's hang out, let's grab coffee, do something so that we don't lose that relationship with them and they're feeling comfortable with us.
Because if they feel comfortable, then you're able to obviously, coach them and making sure that they get in school and then also they're having success. They're having actual results in the business. So what we try to do, we try to make sure we're building that relationship, make sure we register them for classes. And then what I like to do is I like to make sure we get their top 25 list, because then that gives them a vision of what's going to happen after they get licensed and during the licensing process. Okay, we got to make sure that they know, that we're going to go see a lot of people. We're going to get them trained, so that way, by the time they get licensed, they'll know what to do. So we get them in class. We focus on making sure that somebody follows up with them, whether it be myself, in our case right now, we have a licensing person in charge. So if you have a licensing person, if anybody has a licensing person in charge, use that person. Because what we try to do is we try to fill in the gaps. Because if a brand new person recruits somebody new, then they might get lost in the cracks. If that brand new person isn't building a relationship, they're not doing their job, they're not getting them signed up, we have somebody to make sure. So usually it's like an upline or it's a regional leader. You always got to make sure that you're keeping people in the game and that people are getting called. I always say, man, a phone call a day keeps poverty away. So you got to make sure. So how often do you guys call your people?
At least every day.
Every day.
Somehow, some way, whether it be a text, a call, whatnot. Yeah, we always got to keep in touch with them because, we don't want them to, go away. We work so hard, to keep them engaged. And so, it's not good.
You spend all this time recruiting them, and now you actually want to get something done with them, right?
Exactly.
And yeah, you can get people on appointments, but if you don't get them licensed, it's almost like it's a waste. If people don't trust you, if they don't like you, if they don't feel comfortable with you, they'll just fall out. I like personally getting people in classes, so that way they're sitting right in front of an instructor. They're there for X amount of hours. So that's kind of a part of our system to make sure they get in class. Now, if they have to do online, I don't have a problem with it. We get them online if their schedule doesn't permit. I mean, it's great that we're kind of in a company that gives us those both options. And then we get them through school. And once they get through school, we try to make sure that during the classes, like the first day, we try to show up, make sure that when they go to classes, we bring them a little snack bag or highlighters or whatever, a Starbucks coffee or something like that.
Wow, you guys are generous.
Yeah, just to make sure that we connect with them and let them know that them starting that class is a special thing. See, because whatever you focus on grows.
Exactly.
So if you're focusing on licensing, it will grow. If you don't focus on it, it's not going to grow. So our way of focusing on it is making sure that we're paying attention to it. We're recognizing it. On our op nights, we recognize people getting through classes. We recognize people getting licensed. So therefore, it matters. It's a big deal for people to get licensed and to, you know, pass their class and stuff like that. So
How do you integrate partners to get licensed? Like, you know, we have sometimes, you know, we have a partnership, but the partner is like, you know what, no, I'm gonna let you do your thing. If you pass, and maybe, you know, I'll get licensed. How do you guys encourage that?
it's a tough thing. I mean, it's hard. I mean, it's not easy, because if a partner is not supportive, what the heck? I mean, what are you gonna do? You can't make them show up. You can't make them be supportive. So I just kind of encourage that new recruit, let's go get results. Let's go make money. Let's go do some products that doesn't require a license, so that way you can make money right away. And start you know, creating like success. Because this is an inspiration business. Nothing more, nothing less. It's an inspiration business. So when the spouse or the partner is inspired, they want to go do more. They want to, like, they'll, you know, I mean, shoot, if Johan brings home a check for, you know, $1,000 or even $500, would you be fired up about that?
Oh, yeah.
You'd be excited. You're like, where'd this come from?
Go do it again.
Do you kind of remember the first time he brought home a couple checks where it started getting exciting?
You know,
how did you feel?
I was fired up because I was still working my job.
Okay.
And so I'm just like, man, you know, I see the passion behind his eyes, and he started falling in love with this business. And I'm just like, you know what? I don't like my job. You know, like, if I could get on board with you, and it's funny because, you know, when I first got started, when he brought me to my first op meeting, I was on board right away.
Right.
And so, you know, when he starts bringing in the cash and all that stuff, like, it really made me excited. Like, okay, you know what, this is a serious business.
Right.
And, you know, this could really change our lives.
I mean, I don't know if you agree with this, but I think a lot of people, they don't get that it's a real business. They don't get that there's a lot of money to be made here. So a brand new person, when you're getting them through the licensing process, you got to have those conversations. Like, look, this is a real business. It's not, this is not play money here. I mean, you could really be successful. You could make your dreams come true with the business. Not easy, not a get rich quick scheme, not overnight. You're not gonna get rich overnight, but it's at least a legitimate shot to go change your life. And so we get people through the classes, and then we spend time with them, we build that relationship, and then we make sure that they study. And you know what's great is on Primerica Online, you can actually follow up and find out how many hours your new people are studying. Isn't that kind of cool? Do you guys use that kind of?
Yeah. And it's so funny, like, when we send a text to our newest recruit, and they're just like, wow, how do they know?
How do they know that I only studied for 30 minutes or whatever, right? No, you need to study a little bit longer. So I think when we encourage people to study, because how are you going to be successful at anything if you don't put in your heart and soul, right? If you don't try, like, actually give it a try, how are you gonna be successful at it? So we try to remind people of that kind of stuff. What are some of the conversations that you have with your brand new people, getting them going?
You know, we always just remind them about their why. You know, why are you doing this?
Right.
Why is this so important for you to get licensed? And, you know, whether, you know, it be their family or just, you know, extra income or whatever their needs are, you know, we always just try to, you know, put a big focus on that.
Yeah, because I mean, you guys are going to get like 6 code numbers this month, right? I mean, so you guys are really growing.
We're really excited about it. Yeah, and it's amazing. Just, you know, from when we first started, me and Johan coming to Outbank, it's just nobody. It was just us two. You know, we're just so discouraged, and we kept going, and, you know, we were able to build a team.
Were you scared sometimes? I mean, were you nervous sometimes?
Yeah, I mean, it's normal to feel scared.
Of course,
you know,
of course.
We're always going to go through that. It's like a roller coaster sometimes, but, you know, having faith in this business is, you know, this is really going to transform our lives. How do how much time do you guys allow before you guys schedule your guys' tests or your new recruits?
I mean, for me, I like to make sure that as soon as you're done with classes, I want to get you scheduled for the test right away. I mean, 7 days out maximum is my goal. Doesn't always happen that way because people like to procrastinate, people like to put things off. But for me, that is my goal, is to make sure I get people to schedule, because they're fresh out of the classes. They're fresh out of, you know, listening to somebody, or maybe online. If they do it online, then that might be a little bit different, because then I got to find out where they're scoring and how they're scoring on the tests and all that. But I want to get people going quick because, like, I don't know, urgency is so important to me. I think that's kind of what helped me a little bit in my career so far, is I've always had somewhat of a sense of urgency for things. Maybe early on, I don't know, I just didn't like to procrastinate. I always had kind of a do it now mindset. If something needed to be done, then I would just do it now. I would just go for it. Why? Who cares? You know what I mean? Let's just try it. Let's just go. Because worst case scenario, you take the test and you fail. That's the worst thing that's going to happen. And then what do? You pick yourself back up, and then you go back and take it the next week or whatever, and you try and you do it. But do you know how many people they go through their classes and they never take the test?
I don't understand
I
that.
don't get it. It's crazy. It's the weirdest thing to me.
You just spend 32 hours
I know. listening,
and I don't know. We have
So
the
take
same
the
thing
dang
too.
test already.
Yeah.
Stop procrastinating. Stop putting it off. Go do it now.
How do you get them to study? Like, do you make them do practice tests, or like, what do you guys do? What do you guys
Yeah, I
encourage?
mean, we encourage the practice test. I mean, we'll even have one of our assistants that helps out with licensing. She comes in, she makes sure that they study. She'll have classes at the office. She'll have them come in maybe on a one-on-one. Look, growing up in the business, we would go to their house and study with them if we had to. There was nothing that we wouldn't do. You know why? Because licensing is the number one thing that's going to help you become mega successful in the business.
Start.
Well, yeah, because codes are everything. Like, look, our business today, we have, I think it's like 1,300 codes today,
Wow.
okay? So licensing and code numbers are critical to your success. You got to figure that out, right? And so if we have that conversation with those brand new people, they can maybe get it that, well, first, they have to get licensed. And second, they have to get other people licensed to really have success in the business.
So what can you tell me about when you first got licensed?
Oh my goodness. Well, I honestly, I studied like I was gonna lose $100,000. I'm not even kidding. Like I had this feeling like I was gonna lose. So I studied day and night because I wasn't a good student growing up. I didn't do well in school, and I passed my first time with
Wow.
Primerica. So it was because I put so much emphasis. It was just all I thought about, because I knew that if I didn't get licensed, then my career with Primerica would not progress. It's like a couple things that you think about in the beginning. You're like, if I don't get licensed, I can't win big. If I don't stay tough, I ain't gonna win big. If I don't, resist the temptation to go partying and do all that kind of stuff, if I don't give up, if I don't sacrifice, I'm never gonna have success. So I kept that playing in my mind all the time. So I had to give up to go up, and that was important to me.
Thank you so much for sitting down with me today, Daniel. You answered a lot of my questions, and it really helped.
Well, you're welcome.
Thank you.
If you like this video and you want to watch another one, click right here.